Yo, what's good? I don't know what's going on, man. Put the chat box. I don't know why the font is so small. Yes, sir. Last 8 minutes. shit. Okay, here we go.
Okay, this is really going to date me. I remember playing Pathways into Darkness back in 1993 on my original Mac, and that game was phenomenal. Then Marathon. Oh, I would troll the AOL message boards for the news of the release of the demo, and I tried to download that demo on a 14.4 modem with people picking up the phone. It took forever. Marathon 2 and Marathon Infinity. The best title music in Marathon 2 and Marathon Infinity, I would take pictures of my Star Wars figures and put them into the game using Forge and Anvil.
Ugh. The Guardian.
Years of creating the games that we love, the games that I've grown up playing throughout my childhood, teenage years, and also my adult life. From the OGs, or my OGs, games I started on, Halo 2s and the Halo 3s, winning championships in these games, from the collectibles and Reach. Amazing, amazing artmanship, craftsmanship, designing, coding, all these countless hours you guys have put in to create these worlds.
We need to get back to the city. It isn't safe here.
From the Destiny 1
sanitary,
and all of the lore that you started with, more collectibles, all the way to Destiny 2.
Yes, sir. Oh, that's sick.
from EGM giving Combat Evolved Game of the Month in perfect hands, to LAN parties, to Xbox Live, to the thank you screen on Reach, to the D1 Alpha, to my girlfriend showing up on the corner of my bed with the Destiny PS4 to play with me, to Rift at E3 and the Blacksmith shader, to getting to see Destiny 2 at E3 with Tess, to her marrying me, and to old friends still playing Halo at our wedding, to Day 1 Deepstone Crypt, to so many raids, so many friends, and to Tess still playing Destiny with me every week. Bungie has personally given me 20 years of fantastic memories, and I am forever grateful. Thank you.
As a content creator, I strive to build my community on positivity and compassion. My community, TCAT, has evolved into such an important part of my life and has helped me create lifelong friendships. I've met so many amazing people online and in real life because of the extravagant world created by Bungie and a little old game called Destiny. Some of my favorite memories include traveling to Bungie to reveal the Taken King, going to GCX and meeting so many amazing people, and raising money for St. Jude. I will cherish all of these memories, and I cannot wait to make more.
Yo llevo siendo jugadora de Destiny desde la beta del 1 y yo diría que lo mejor de mi experiencia ha sido toda la gente que he conocido y lo que este juego me ha permitido mejorarme y superarme como jugadora. Lo más gratificante para mí han sido las experiencias en raids de día 1, la competitividad que estos generan y los retos en solitario que esta magnífica entrega te permite realizar. Así que vamos a por otros 30 años, Bungie.
So, my clan, Peasant Guard, was formed through a love of Destiny, and it's made up of players from the UK, America, and Norway. And my favourite Bungie moment, something that will stay with me forever, is after a year of playing together online, we were all contacted by Bungie and asked if we'd like to be flown out to Germany to meet in person and to have that moment captured in a mini documentary. And that happened over 6 years ago now, and it always brings a smile to my face whenever I think about it. So yeah, no question, that was my favourite Bungie moment.
I am a former drug addict, and playing Destiny 1 kicked my drug addiction. And on my 5-year sober mark, I actually got the Titan Hunter Warlock class logos tattooed on me. And I also want to thank you guys for consistently putting out great games that help build a community. I have a lot of my friends worldwide, both here in the US, UK, Australia, and Europe, from playing Destiny and Destiny 1. So happy birthday, Bungie, and those are two of my main Bungie memories.
Yeah.
I think it all starts with going home after school like every day and playing Halo 3 custom games all night. Trash Compactor, Tremors, Duck Hunt, so many fantastic options, Stairway to Heaven. And then I think the moment I really got into Destiny and just fell in love with that game was during the Vault of Glass. Back then, exotics are really uncommon, and one of our teammates had a hard light. No one had ever seen it before, so we're all like, dude, what the heck is that gun? And he just goes, watch this. And of course starts shooting off the walls, and we see all the bullets ricochet everywhere, and it was that moment I knew I was hooked.
Mein erstes Spiel von Bungie war tatsächlich als Destiny 1. Und Destiny hat mein Leben verändert. Ich wurde durch Destiny zu einem Content Creator, der auf YouTube Videos hochlädt und auf Twitch streamt. Ich wurde auf verschiedene Messen und auf verschiedene Events eingeladen, wo ich einiges erlebt habe. Ich habe sogar Justin Truman, den heutigen Game Director, kennengelernt und mich mit ihm über Destiny unterhalten. Das ist eine ganz, ganz große Ehre. Außerdem habe ich sehr viele Bekanntschaften, sehr viele Freunde über das Spiel kennengelernt, wo ich heute sagen würde, das sind teilweise meine besten Freunde. Ja, Destiny ist geil.
This is my ass.
Oh my god.
Causing so many issues.
What is that fashion, Jez? What am I looking at?
If you're staying right there, you're gonna die.
I doubt it. When do we DPS?
This. Right now.
What?
I said last time, as soon as he falls to the ground.
Oh no.
Give me a more specific call
How
out.
specific can I get when he falls to the ground? You shoot
I
him.
hate this raid. I'm uninstalled.
Jesse here?
Yep.
He's not.
In 2020, my wife and I were still living in America with Dado and Travel Danielle. And at one point, I was on a quest to find a God Roll Ancient Gospel hand cannon. So naturally, we did the Garden of Salvation raid for 6 weeks in a row. The footage is almost 9 hours long, but here it is in 26 minutes. Danielle, now that we have you, what was the problem?
I was wondering why the Discord voices were coming in on my system sounds, but it's because I wasn't in Discord. I was just listening to Siphon stream.
Wow.
It's real tech hours.
It's early in the morning. It's 1 p.m. Gas.
The age-old question, is it faster to get to Hawthorne from the courtyard or the annex? Science still doesn't know.
I'm gonna test it right now.
Let's race. First one there gets an OTP HJ from the other.
Are we min-maxing?
Yeah. Let me just put on Keen Scout, Dompies, and Mitre Multi-Tool.
No, put on your normie stuff.
Here's the thing. I still occasionally get lost from the annex spawn, so let me do courtyard, and you can do annex.
Wow.
3, 2, 1, go.
I might have had a false start.
I worry that this cape is weighing me down, though, because it's so outrageous. Oh, the corner cut.
It's still faster, yeah.
Even with the false start.
Considering how close it was, it's pretty equidistant.
I would argue you had to turn your mouse a lot more, ergo it's more efficient and optimal to go from the courtyard.
Wow.
Okay, good science, guys. I'm proud of us. Can I get a hint as to which planet Garden of Salvation is on?
The moon.
Oh, don't just tell you can't just give it to him right away.
The real question is this a bit and am I being played? Because I am looking on the moon right now.
Are we gonna do Divinity or?
How much extra time does it add?
Wow.
Do I need like a quest or something?
Oh god.
There's no way you don't have it. I'm pretty sure we did it. Here's how we'll find out if you have it. Come in.
Okay.
Then into the raid.
Got it.
All right, turn around. Follow me.
Oh my god, Dom, you almost gumbered me. Requires decryption call.
Oh my god.
Why are we not shooting the Cyclops?
Because that is the challenge.
Oh, alright. Hello.
Okay, Jez.
Am I helping?
You should probably nope, you're not. Just go to the door. Go towards the door. Really need to connect this so that we don't die.
I'm scooping hairball.
Nice. Massive pickup, dude.
Am I on the right team? Why are these flowers not over every surface in the rest of the game? Because I love them. This boss do be kind of cute though, in my opinion. It kind of splashes around like a dolphin.
I haven't thought about it like that before.
Which encounter does the hand cannon drop from?
Third encounter. Did I not tell you this already?
Listen, you did, but I straight up couldn't remember even though it was yesterday. Also, I think you gave the actual like lore name of the encounter, which lol, imagine thinking I would get that. Push me off, Dom, I dare you. Oh my god, I just... Alright, well.
My presence alone was enough. If you have Stompies, you can do a little skip. Okay, that game was dodge on.
Alright, I'm gonna try it with Marksman.
Have fun.
We all good?
Yep, we are all good.
Can you explain to me, you effing Zoomers, why a glizzy is a hot dog? Because now I feel like we're just making shit up.
We always have been. All of language is made up.
So is the stock market.
But like now we're really making shit up. It was originally the nickname for a Glock, but someone decided to nickname it for a hot dog. Here's my question. Why the nickname for a hot dog, and why is it happening now?
Did you say Glizzy is a nickname for a Glock?
Yeah.
The only problem with that is Glizzy has more letters than Glock, so that's like physically not possible. Dado, do you need to take a 2-minute, by the way?
No, I don't.
Okay, but what if you did, hypothetically?
I would need to do it in 20 minutes.
Alright, I need to go to the bathroom. BRB.
Did you not go to the bathroom before we got on the spaceship?
I didn't need to go before, Dad!
Wow.
Did I have ice cream at midnight last night? Yes. Was that too late? Yes. Am I paying the price today? Yes. Are my intestines very mad at me? Yes. Will I need to go to the bathroom again, probably in 30 to 45 minutes? Yes.
But was it worth it?
Yes.
We're on a time schedule, boys.
Are we?
Yeah, we got 30 to 45 minutes before Jess has to use the restroom again.
I'll put it this way. If it takes us 30 to 45 minutes to finish this raid, we are not gaming.
My intestinal rage is near, so let's just wrap this up.
Edit that out.
Dom, you don't edit. Wait, which color do I need to call out? Red or white?
Red.
Red is out.
Jesus.
And he's dead. Oh, that's great.
That bubble is great.
That might be my bed.
If you stand in front of me one more time, Huge, you just blocked at least 3 Xenophage shots from me.
Go to the right.
I also tried to go to the right. It was terrible.
It's going to be DPS phase very soon.
Oh, good call out, Fami. That's what I'm talking about. That's a raid leader right there.
Just because you're over there dying to red lights doesn't mean I didn't make the call out.
Inner. Did you shoot out of Danielle? I said inner.
You stuttered?
If I just pull the god roll, attempt 1, I may get naked and TOS your stream data.
Alright. I'm gonna ask you to not though.
But I may do it.
Please don't be it. Please don't be it.
Dom, you actually can't help pulling the god roll every time.
Welcome to the Fanblade.
It's good to be here.
On this week's podcast, we have Dom.
Hi, I'm a random guy off the street.
How you doing?
Yeah, right. You know, it's a bit hot.
Well, that's all the time we have for today's show. Thanks for joining us.
When can I be a guest?
When you're on the Fanblade on next week's episode. It's really just whoever joins me on the Fanblade.
I'm seeing 2 Jezzes. One is dead, one is alive.
Hello, it's me, Schrodinger Jazz. Damn, what a physics reference. We don't often get those.
Proud of you.
Welcome to Olive Garden. May I take your order?
Can I just get all breadsticks, please?
I'll ask the chef because I don't actually work here.
So we're gonna send 2 people on left.
I'll go with Fami. He sounds like he knows what he's doing. An alternative strat for Dado. How will he adapt?
Not well. Is he taking a 2-minute?
If so, I needed to go to the bathroom, and that's really inconsiderate.
We were gonna go 2 and left.
Okie doke.
We had a whole discussion about it, but you were deafened. So, lol, get excluded.
That's fine. I'll just stay out here and play Fortnite. I don't know what strat you guys are using. I usually just go same time.
As predicted, Raid Dad not adapting well to the new strategy. Who's killing the guys in the thing? Oh my god.
We're good.
Are we though? Because somebody just sacrificed IMO. Also, I'm dead.
I got you.
Sacrificed himself.
It was me who sacrificed. Everyone get baited. Fami, if we could get some crystal clear DPS starts now call outs from you, I would appreciate.
DPS phase will be happening after we tether to the boss.
Thank you, new raid leader.
And we'll be DPSing from the left side.
Hear about the call outs?
Oh, this tether. Jazz,
Okay,
you need
what
to get
is the
closer.
tether?
Dude, I am assisting.
Yeah, no, it's fine. You good, you good. DPS stuff.
Good DPS call out, by the way. I may die on the way over.
Not gonna lie, I don't know if we're gonna get this.
Please.
Oh my god.
We're cracked.
Take us to the tower and we're gonna run it back.
Why do we need to go to the tower?
Just, I like to decompress at the tower.
But why?
This is what I do.
It doesn't feel optimal.
I'm with Danielle. It doesn't sound well thought out.
Are you gonna criticize Jez about things not being well thought out? Mister, I really want to go get Divinity, but I don't even have the quest.
I could have sworn that at some point I had the quest. Dato's muted, doesn't realize, very cringe.
Oh,
Are you?
I'm aware.
You gonna throw shade from your office when we can literally
It
hear
was
you?
quite intentional. It's called power move.
You're telling me you don't have one dedicated Elgato card for each person inviting?
I do not.
Damn.
Is that still the current audio setup with the 5 cards?
I don't really want to get into it.
Every time Jez mentions something about his computer, I like tense up. I'm like,
At least all the dust is cleaned out, right?
No, that's still there. It's a whole thing. And I don't tell you guys how to run your PCs, all right?
Someone in chat did just say he literally asked for your opinion.
What's that guy's Twitch name out of curiosity? Exact spelling?
His name is TH3Jez.
That's my alt account.
wait, what's your main account?
TH2Jez.
TH1 Jez was the starter.
We want to be there for those we love, even after we're gone. AARP Term Life from New York Life can help with benefits up to $100,000. Learn more about the only life insurance program endorsed by AARP. Visit helpprovideforthem.com.
But you made too.
Dust is cleaned out, right?
No, that's still there. It's a whole thing. And I don't tell you guys how to run your PCs, all right?
Someone in chat did just say he literally asked for your opinion.
What's that guy's Twitch name out of curiosity? Exact spelling?
His name is TH3Jez.
That's my alt account.
Wait, what's your main account?
TH2Jez.
TH1 Jez was the starter, but you made too many mistakes and you had to expunge it.
I had to ban that identity. I said some really racist stuff by accident.
I like you said it by accident too. Like you dropped the bowl of cereal on the ground. Except the cereal was racism.
I better spawn in this bitch.
We spawning up in this bitch?
Something about their digestive juices that enhance the flavor.
Wow. Is that a trigger word to make me have an accident?
Enhanced juices.
No, digestive tract.
Let's say it again.
Oh, sorry.
That'd be good.
Sipping caffeine aggressively. Wondering when Dado's going to take a 2-minute.
How does one sip caffeine aggressively?
It's more of a mindset than a physical thing.
10 years have affected.
Dado, do you need to take a 2-minute soon after this encounter or what?
20 minutes.
Wow, I feel like you said that 4 hours ago.
It's only been an hour and a half since we started.
Raids distort my concept of time because they're so boring, I'm zoning out.
This is not the most exciting of encounters.
We can make it exciting if you want. Everyone rotate clockwise.
Okay, but also if we wipe and have to do this again, I'm going AFK. Danielle, I've never seen you react faster than anything, teabagging my corpse as I died. Where are those reactions in PvP, you know what I'm saying?
DPS time, ladies and gentlemen.
Good call out.
I said it 3 times.
Okay, yeah, I can pick up. Outer.
Oh my god.
Not gonna lie, I did accidentally start saying top because the red was at the top.
I'm getting some nutty rolls on my armor. Too bad it says 21 resilience. Welcome back to the Fanblade, episode 2. Today on the show we have Eugen. Euge, how you doing?
Doing good. How you doing, bud?
Pretty good. How's your ride on the Fanblade?
Feeling good. I'm definitely bouncing back and forth really
Nice.
rapid.
Well, that's all the time we have for today.
Danielle, how'd you get in front of me? No meme.
I'm very fast and very cool.
How you get in front of me, Daniel? Daniel, always have been.
Shoots me in real life. What's with the sound effect of Ancient Gospel sounding like you're just hitting the side of a basket?
Part of the reason why I can't use Twilight Oath. Feels like the bullet's going like, and it's just kind of smushing into something and turns into a pancake.
Okay, all shields are down. Kill goblins at mid. I sacrificed myself. That means you just ran in, bagged me, and then left. Jesus Christ, that was toxic.
How do we just make the Bermuda Triangle with this shit? Come on, you need to get a little bit closer.
Let's go close.
Jeff, go away. Let's go. Either go away or get close.
To the cross.
We did it.
How did that work?
Guys, you can't even comprehend my strat sometimes, and it's really embarrassing for you. Temptation's Bond, huh? What are you tempting me with? Because it's not this raid. Alright, somebody stay with me while I turn in bounties. I don't know.
Wasn't that a lot of bounties?
It was one. Looks like the mini barricade was not the strat.
No, it's not.
Check this out. We're popping off.
Nice. It's blocking the
Oh my god.
It's causing so many issues.
What?
The bubble. What is that fashion, Jez? What am I looking at?
If you're staying right there, you're gonna die.
I doubt it.
My favorite part of every raid encounter is when everyone pops all their supers at the very end instead of actually using it during the encounter.
Titan jump is literally just Warlock jump, but with lag input.
Why are you hating?
Danielle, any updates?
I'm bad.
Back to you in the tower, Dado.
Do not take me to the tower. Jez, big chillin'.
He knows what he's doing.
It's a strat. You wouldn't get it. All right, gamers. Did you take a 2-minute Dado? Or are we chilling?
No, we're chilling until the end of the raid, unless you need to.
I mean, no comment.
Okay. I'm not sure. I mean, you need to go or you don't need to go.
I am making no comment.
Oh, watch out, Jez.
I'll just revive on his own.
I can res on my own. I choose to be a dead orb. It's way easier. Okay, not gonna lie, it spawned me way further away than I anticipated. The old spawn really far away.
He hates it. It's a classic, though. Where's the next Minotaur?
Did you check your butt?
I did, and he's not there. Danielle, if you could go Oscar Mike, the show's about to start.
What does that mean?
Are you joking?
All right, we're gonna have to reschedule. Welcome everyone to episode 3 of the Fan Blade. Today I have on Travel Danielle. Danielle, how are you doing?
I'm good. I'm really good. I just
Is this your first time?
Yeah, I'm a huge fan. Blade.
I really. Oh well, that's the end of the show.
Blues, I want to be on the show. All right.
Oh, I thought we were gonna have a bonus episode, but Jez had to reschedule.
Can I make it all the way onto this platform? Oh my god, I'm flying.
Where are you?
I'm waiting for the cycle.
Spawn camping, kind of toxic, but I like it.
This guy's had it coming. He's a real dick. Mission accomplished. Coming back to base, boys.
Look what you did to the boss.
Oh my god.
Oh no, who did that?
We have to do an Omega chain. Oh my god, you just dropped it right on top of the...
Is this a good bubble, guys?
Not a very good bubble.
All right, well, everyone's a critic after the fact.
Okay, we gotta build.
I was given no extraction ahead of time, so I just vibed the bubbles. That's on you, Dado, in my opinion. DPS when?
Nope.
Now?
No call out as usual?
Well, as soon as he falls to the ground, that's DPS time.
I'm not looking at the boss's animations. I don't give an F.
Where are you looking? The only thing to look at.
Mentally, I've gone to orbit 2 hours ago. Imagine flexing your fashion emblem.
I don't have to imagine, because I'm doing it right now. Lol, in your face. You're all bad. There's too much on the fly.
You're dumb.
Yes. Did you get the Divinity Quest?
You know I've been playing D1 secretly offline.
So you've been playing D1 instead of getting the Divinity Quest.
You know that I've been lubing my mechanical key switches for multiple hours at a time the past few days.
You have been doing that, and that is not a euphemism.
Okay, I thought it was.
Really has been sitting at his desk with a tiny little paintbrush.
Again, not a euphemism.
Putting some old squeaky juice on the old paintbrush.
Again, not a euphemism.
Guys, let me tell you about the mistake I made recently of getting into the hobby of building your own mechanical keyboard. I am already $700 down the drain, haven't even made a keyboard yet. It's terrible.
And also 70 hours down the drain of just moving these fucking keycaps.
Yeah.
Ouch. I'm dead.
All right, I also did.
What are you doing? I just had the sickest Nova of all time.
Free Guy is the #1 movie in the world and certified fresh.
They're just giving you time.
It's recommended power level.
That really truly brought me back was Destiny 1, and we played Auto Glass week 2. We didn't play it on the week of release, we played it on week 2. And when we first experienced the raids, me and the boys from work, I didn't really know too many people. We went in that raid, man, and we defeated the first encounter. We beat the first encounter.
Hobby of building your own mechanical keyboard. I am already $700 down the drain, haven't even made a keyboard yet. It's terrible.
And also 70 hours down the drain of just moving these fucking keycaps.
Yeah.
Ouch. I'm dead.
There's a lot of cringe being posted.
Well. How the turn takes.
So the plan for this stream is, I'm not streaming, but hypothetically.
I didn't say it.
Yes, have you picked up any Vex solution?
I've done nothing.
Could you come back and pick up?
Do you really need me to come back?
Actually, probably, yeah.
Well, I've come back, so please let me do something. Don't let this be in vain.
Jez, are you alright?
Sorry, I was banging huge.
Well, thanks for that. Mantle, you dumb idiot.
I'm trying.
Why are there harpies here?
Literally always been harpies?
Where's that been?
Suddenly Dado's behind me in my face cam.
As a harpy?
Oh god. Wouldn't need someone to tether me at home more.
Yeah, I'm here. I'm your new home.
Home is where your Jez is.
I feel like no time has passed since I was standing in this exact spot in-game over a week ago. You know that feeling? Is my life slipping away from me?
Definitely can't relate to that at all. What's better, D1 or D2? Kill myself.
Dude, no meme, it's D1. I can actually say that now. I've gone back and tested it. Well, Dado's here. I wasted my time. Bye. I'm lost.
All right, Jez, come back. Oh, okay, you're already...
Right, you had your chance. I'm gone. Wait, why am I here? Where is this?
You went through the wrong teleport.
Just make it more obvious where they go. I just went on a journey through time. That was wild. Dude, what is my super bind? Oh, let's see. Alright, we're fine.
I'm concerned that you have forgotten your super bind twice.
Well, I didn't work it out since the first time that I couldn't work it out. So technically, it counts as one forget. How does it feel to be working full time again, dude?
Really good.
Too relatable.
For me, that's not relatable.
I need routine, otherwise I just collapse.
When you said it feels good to be back at work full time, I almost unfriended you. And then I was like, wait a second, he's actually a pretty cool guy.
Joe's just like, right, think of the teeth, think of the teeth.
Huge is a dentist for those keeping track at home. Takes 35 minutes to reload Xenophage. What gives?
Aren't you a hunter?
Yes.
Just dodge, lol.
I mean, touche.
Also, Sertial Nighthawk is a pog.
But also, I'm trying to zoom with Stompos. So how am I going to do that?
You could switch.
The only other problem with that is that I'm on tether. So
It seems like you're giving us a lot of problems for all these
That
solutions.
is cringe.
I'm AFK.
Outer.
You guys shoot out or I'm AFK. I lived that whole time. That's wild.
Yeah, it's not wild that you lived without any input.
Mentally, I'm so zoned out right now. I actually thought we were playing Gambit and I almost scooped up this mode. Portals up, all in Dave.
I literally just saw my own little ball from Nova Bomb coming towards me, and I thought I was gonna die.
I'm going to attempt to just throwing knife my eye. I'll let you know how it goes. Inner. I'm surprised I can't throw my knife. I'm throwing knifing this time. Oh, it worked. I'm cracked.
DPS is now.
Oh, good call out. That was me. You're welcome. Dom, if you get the slide shot rangefinder roll, it's going to be bad for me mentally. I got Eye of the Storm kill clip. Literally not what I want.
Welcome back to episode 4 of the Fanblade. We have returning guest here, Dom. Good to see you back on the show.
Thank you.
Looks like we have some technical difficulties. We'll meet back with him another time. Thought we were gonna have a guest this week, but it seems like they missed their flight.
That's my favorite show.
Jeb is a loser.
Welcome to capitalism. I can do what I want.
But you have to pay me.
Welcome to the principle of competition. My business was just better. But for real, I didn't mean to push you, Daniel. I'm really sorry about that.
We'll see you in court.
As your attorney, I would recommend you sue. Somebody shoot the thing! Thanks, Adam. No. Oh, it's fine. Don't push me, you little bitch. Dude, I made it over here last time and then accidentally fell off while I was laughing. So, in case you were wondering, it does not spawn you back on this side.
No, it does not.
Since you asked, part 1 of my one-part series of why Destiny 1 is factually superior to 2 is as follows. Destiny 1 has the gravy emote. I rest my case.
Oh, wait. Don't do it.
You all gooch, my dude?
Not gooch. Hang on. We are sans gooch right now.
Okay, what does sans mean? Like Comic Sans, the font?
Sans means without in French.
What?
That's why Comic Sans is without comics.
Which is ironic because that text is a joke.
Jazz and Danielle, I can't believe I'm saying this. Come to my side.
Wow.
Fortnite blue.
Cranking 90s. I repeat, cranking 90s. Do we have the shared wisdom buff right now? Can I turn in some bounties?
I think so.
Turning in bounties? BRB?
Jazz, I need you closer to Danielle. Teabag over there in that general direction.
Well, it's not fun if you tell me to teabag.
Jazz, when you get 10, let me know.
Okay, yeet me. I have 9. Is that good enough?
No, we need 10.
Oh, no. I have 10. Just kidding. Get baited. Wow. Wow.
You're rude.
You're all dumb. Where do I put him? That's real.
Here.
When do we DPS?
Right now.
What?
I said last time, as soon as he falls to the ground, you DPS him.
I did not hear that. Where is the... I can't see his crit spot.
Oh, no.
Give me a more specific call
How
out.
specific can I get when he falls to the ground? You shoot him.
I hate this raid. I'm uninstalled.
Oh my god.
And moats got flung away because of 1,000 voices.
Oh, my God.
Okay. Alright, Jez is dead.
Nobody res me. I just want to make it known that I will literally never do this boss fight again for the rest of my life.
Divinity, so you need to do it one more time.
I'm a very conflicted boy right now. Really want to baby rage for the rest of my life against this boss, but also that is some good content. Dado walks out of his office, turns around, and just goes, "This is my ass," and points to his ass.
It was very enjoyable.
It was very enjoyable.
The old Stompo Servo. Oh, at the end of everything.
Are you talking about the Australian way of life?
Arbos.
Servo, Stompo.
Dado.
Danielle, you're muted. I heard her talking in real life to no one. Where's the boss?
Through Tumblr.
Oh, I was like, Tumblr the platform? What?
making the Kentucky Fried Chicken sandwich, people asked how I felt about burger places selling fried chicken.
Parts that were slapped together haphazardly to make a thing that looks kind of like a gun.
That's how the Russians make their weapons, right? They slap parts together and call it good.
No, they actually do a decent job building stuff. I immediately do not want this weapon anymore. 4! I'm golfing!
Looks like someone brought a sword to a sign fight.
I made golf Whoa! Bear's leg! Oh! Yes, bear's leg!
Is it a shotgun of sorts?
It's a 44 Magnum, so it's the same thing as like the cowboy gun, except that it's real tiny. It's basically a Winchester 1892 lever action rifle that's been cut way down, so it's just a pistol now.
Wouldn't that give it a huge amount of recoil?
Nah, it's still not bad.
Why not?
Have you ever fired like a lever action in a pistol caliber?
I think if you cut the barrel, it makes the recoil worse, doesn't it?
Theoretically, but there's still a decent amount of weight to it, so the recoil is actually not bad.
Okay.
Are you foolish enough to believe that he will keep his word after witnessing how he treats those who incur his wrath?
Is that lady back there holding a P90?
Junkies over at both.
Oh, shit, son! Hey. Hang on, hold still.
Oh, come on!
There's a funny thing for like a lot of my life. When people would ask me, you know, like, how did this start? I'd be like, I don't know, it was kind of weird. I just like started making games and it seemed like it was fun and I kept doing it. And when I really started thinking back to my childhood, like I've been obsessed with how like rules can change human behavior and how you can all agree to play a card game by a certain set of rules. And the adults that I was observing, you know, as a kid they could play cards all night and laugh and, you know, interact in whatever way that they did. And yet you could take a different set of rules, for example, a set of rules that a 5-year-old made with the best of intentions. And the adults would like nod and laugh, but they would only play that game for, you know, 3 minutes. And like, that has like always fascinated me. And I realized, like, looking back on it, that I've been doing that, you know, my whole life, and it like irritated my friends, and they didn't want to play. I mean, because we start as a game designer and you suck, like you're terrible, like your games are a horrible. I mean, they're not even games; they're just. It's almost you're just like a little tyrant trying to get people to do things. And I remember like building. I probably spent like weeks building this like really complex pen and paper adventure game on index cards, and I'd like drawn pictures of monsters and everything like this. And I remember finally getting, you know, a friend to play it at school, and it was like the first dice roll, like some creature like killed his character or something. It was just like the worst possible, you know, like outcome. And I was like in 4th grade or something, but some kids look at the garbage truck and are like, that big powerful machine, like that's what I want to be. But to me, it was the deck of cards. Like I want to know how to control that. Like that, like power to build an experience that when people come into it, they leave with a smile on their face or more connected to the people around them. Yeah, I've been doing that forever. It's kind of crazy. Way before computers. And then of course, right, I saw games on computers and I was like, wow.
my perception, you know, based on all of our time together, has actually been like you are more interested in the making of them in a bunch of ways than playing them. Like playing games isn't like it's not an explicit hobby of yours. Like you're educating yourself. It's more work, but it's like you're always making stuff.
Yeah, I think this is true, and I feel a little bit like guilty about it sometimes because I think it is the most dangerous thing as a designer to enjoy the making more than the playing, right? Because the number of things you can enjoy making is infinitely larger than the number of things that you can enjoy playing, right? Much less other people can enjoy playing. And so, yeah, what you say is true, and I feel like it's sort of like an addiction that I've had to fight so that I make things that are worthwhile. Because it's, you know, the whole shtick to me is about, you know, touching other people like somehow.
Yeah. So we talked a little bit about kind of the origin. I want to jump ahead again. I'm going to jump to my life, 2004. I remember I finished the campaign for Halo 2, and my friends and I got distracted a bunch by the multiplayer, and I finished it the same night I finished Metal Gear 3. And after I finished both of those games, I went and watched this Vidoc, the documentary that, like, I look at now and I met a bunch of y'all, and I'm like, oh, I didn't pick up on all the like human suffering in this documentary the first time I watched it.
Do I get to sign your?
No, do you remember this?
I looked for it actually before I came in today. I don't think I have it anymore.
You don't?
Yeah, no, I remember the sweatshirt.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So this is what is this from? Like, what is this actually? I've like wondered this. Like, what is this? It was just like what?
Yeah, it said Osiris on it. I thought it looked cool, and yeah, I bought it. I have no idea. Sadly. Right.
Yeah,
I have no idea what it was.
Yeah, I still to this day I remember the sweatshirt, right?
Yeah,
and this is the moment. This is this moment that I became like aware that humans make these things, because otherwise it was like magic, right? Like, there's nothing in like there's nothing in 2004 about look at these developers making stuff that you care about. That's not like there wasn't really much of like the internet sucked too. Like you didn't have like look. You can access these people, and none of that. It was a totally different time. So I'm watching this documentary, and this dude shows up, and the paraphrase is like, like the cynical gamers who something doesn't grab us in 5 minutes, we're gonna turn it off. And it was like I was like, oh my god, it was like I was spoke to, and I have like I'm like an English degree, like I can't make games, I couldn't write any couldn't write code or anything. I just remember feeling as like a player, like super duper spoke to in that moment, and so. We come out of the building a game, like building it by yourself, and talk now about like the team has changed. Like building teams has changed. Like the way you think about building teams has changed. The way like in the however many years I've been at Bungie now, in the fifth, like the way the company approaches building teams have changed. Let's go all the way back to Halo 2, like building the team for Halo 1 and Halo 2.
Yeah, I mean, I think if like past Jason was here, he would disagree with a lot of stuff that I'm going to say, but I think compared to the intentionality that we, try, sometimes exhibit, know we should have about building teams and how important teams are. Back then, it was almost just this, snowball that was rolling downhill of people who, liked our games and came to the company, and, then, snowball rolled a little faster, and it was just a bunch of people trying to do their best, trying to recreate the feelings that they had, when they played games. And you can get pretty far on passion and talent, but it sometimes makes things really hard when you're not being thoughtful about the organization of the team, the design of the product relative to the resources and time you have. And yeah, it made Halo 2 super challenging for a bunch of reasons, but yeah, I don't know. I guess that's and past Jason would tell me like, you're an idiot. We were thinking about all that stuff. You just had to learn. But like when I look back, like he wasn't thinking about that stuff.
What was he thinking about?
I mean, he was just thinking about the game. But I mean, I don't know. I always think. I mean, I think my past self is like not really that sharp, because I mean, every year we've learned so much. I feel, and so I look back and I think that that guy must be an idiot. Because look at all the stuff I learned just this year on Halo 1. Like I didn't know anything. But I go back and I found one of the notebooks from Halo 1. Like that guy wasn't an idiot. Like I mean, there's stuff that he didn't know, but there's a lot of like super interesting exploration and thought and like possibilities that didn't end up at the game in there. And so I don't know what to make of that, because I feel like I've learned so much, but when I go back, I'm sort of like blown away by, what was happening in my mind.
It's pretty embarrassing when I think about I think about my life in terms of decades and like what are like the big lessons from the decades. And when I like articulate one of the like a lesson from my 30s is like so embarrassing. Give me one from yours.
Oh man. I mean, I really started Destiny 1 not understanding the value of having at least somebody on the team who cares more than anybody else about what the team is missing, what the team isn't admitting, who on the team isn't talking to each other, where on the team are our dreams incompatible with the calendar, or our dreams incompatible with our ability, or our dreams incompatible with the hardware that we need to run on. and I saw production as, you know, a calendar and a schedule. And it's true that a schedule is a thing that you use to sort of test people's understanding of reality, in the sense of, you know, can the things we want to do fit in the time that we think we have, and how are we tracking against that? But I saw it as like an end in itself, and of course it irritated me, and I, you know, didn't pay attention to it. But God, like embracing all that stuff is a thing that will be, yeah, front and center in anything that I do, anything I do in the future. I think it's making sure everyone on the team has an objective understanding of reality and doing anything you can to fix it when that isn't true. I didn't understand that when I started Destiny 1. Destiny 1 made me understand that.
So what I want to talk about now is where computers are heading. Where's it going?
AR is going to be the thing that displaces mobile. Like I'm so sure of that. I'm so sure we're all going to be wearing glasses, and all the TVs are going to go in a landfill. All those companies are going to go out of business. All the cracks in our ceiling are going to get fixed in our glasses. Like, so many people are going to end up with virtual pets and windows out to the Taj Mahal or the Eiffel Tower, and maybe it'll be 20 years. Like, I think it's going to be a lot sooner than that, and I think it's going to be really interesting. And when it happens, like, the reason that you're going to know it's going to take over the whole world is everybody's going to laugh at it. Like, everybody's going to think it's ridiculous. When the iPhone, you know, came out, the stuff people were saying to, like, not admit that they were holding, like, a, you know, chunk of the sun in their hands that was going to change the world. Like, the stuff people said was ridiculous. And people are going to do that again. And the other interesting thing about AR is, if you have AR, you have to have local compute, because you need high frame rate. You need to be able to render all kinds of crazy stuff, like right there, like, you know, within 2 feet of your body. Yeah, which means I think all the cloud computing stuff, totally going to happen, absolutely going to be a thing. But we're not going to transition fully to, you know, thin client. But yeah, those would be my 2 predictions. Local compute never goes away. AR displaces mobile, like 100%.
So on a long enough horizon, how are we going to get ready for that? we got, yeah, like the, you know.
So it's a great question, and I think the answer is, like, we already are. Like, I don't think what's going to happen is there's going to be a whole new slew of games that can only happen in AR. I mean, there's definitely going to be some, but I think in a lot of cases what's going to happen is people are going to, throw away their TV and have a way bigger TV, or they're going to go to a totally virtual space that has a bigger, you know, screen, and they might play some tabletop or strategy games in a different way. But I think people are always going to be playing first-person shooters, you know, with some kind of input device on, like, a virtual, you know, window in their visual field. And so I think a bunch of the stuff that we're great at doesn't, get tipped over by this.
Thing we're great at. All right, so let's go all the way back. Bungie games, someday. Not the company's still there, but I think a lot about my life through the lens of what would go on my tombstone. I just do. I think it's like completely busted. I don't think it's like a thing a normal, like, reasonably sane human being would do. But I think it's a simple way of summarizing your existence, and it's the acknowledgement that these existences sometimes come to an end. The question I want to ask is about Bungie's epitaph. What is that simple distillation of what Bungie is? The tombstone-worthy distillation.
I was on the 271 coming back across the bridge home, one night on the bus, and these 2 guys in front of me were talking, you know, at first about college. Like, they were older, but they'd obviously, like, gone to college together, and I think they worked together. And at some point they started talking about Halo, and I think it was Halo 2 for them. And they weren't really talking about how much Halo meant to them. They were talking about, and they weren't really talking about how much they meant to each other, but that's what they were doing, is they were sharing those stories of, you know, where they were and what they were doing and how they were feeling. And you know, that moment, you know, that's like still keeping me going. I mean, that might fuel me for the rest of my life. And it's not the only time that's happened, but you get a few of those, and you know, that's all I want. It's just people sharing memories in an experience that, you know, wouldn't have existed without, you know, you bleeding buckets of blood into the, you know, whatever code or design or something like that. That's what, yeah, two people having an experience that they wouldn't have had, you know, if you hadn't created, yeah, what you created. Like that's, I don't know, that's what matters. That's what matters to me.
We're done.
We're just going right into like the trailer, huh?
This is what I brought you here to see.
Beyond light!
Stasis is just a tool.
It's an ice tornado, dude.
That was the sickest thing I've ever seen.
A minute. Let's go.
It's freaking Aldrin!
Bow. No.
What the heck?
Holy.
What's those baby falling?
They're so cute.
No. Wait, together, we are enough.
We got
I'll shoot
Sweatcicle.
you with 6 anarchies. You're gonna
Oh,
sprint at
badass
that
gaming.
Oregano. Run! Godspeed, little doodle. Run!
Welcome, Guardians. This year, we're celebrating our journey with you, whether you joined us 30 years ago or if it just started today. This game is in our blood. The Destiny team is full of Destiny fans. Folks who came here because Destiny was their favorite hobby. Folks who log out from work in the evening and log in to play with their clan.
The team we have today is committed to relentlessly upgrading this game that we all love. We aren't happy with just another mission. Instead, we want to push the limit of quality you can expect in an action MMO with uniquely Destiny experiences like Expunge and Presage. We are committed to delivering the best mission content that you can play in any game with a friend and having the best feeling action game, period.
And this shows through in the passion that we see for Destiny 2. Since we declared independence 2 years ago, the Destiny community has grown by over 20 million new players. And it continues to grow faster than we ever could have predicted. We're grateful to be a part of this amazing growing community that you all have created. You represent Destiny. You help make it better every year, and you are so welcoming and supportive of every new Guardian that sets foot in the tower.
And only a handful of us are going to be up here today. Most of them are in their homes, at their desks, working hard to bring the next part of Destiny to life. It's a huge honor representing such an incredible team and introducing the next chapter of Destiny 2. So, without further ado, this is the Witch Queen.
Here we go. Okay, the new armor. Ooh. Come on, play styles. We're going back to the dreadnought. Come on.
Truth is a funny thing. Does it live in the world or in the mind? Is it constant or can it be bent? Who decides what is true? In this universe of light and dark, there is no greater power. Tell me, little lights, What is your truth now?
Oh my god, James. Savathun is serious. I think she's the most dangerous villain we faced yet.
7 years we've been building up to this moment, and she is finally stepping into the spotlight and showing us who she really is. What we know about light and darkness is proving to be way more complex than what we previously thought. There are so many lies, truths, and revelations that we're going to get to in The Witch Queen and the year leading up to it. I mean, we're paying off these narrative threads that go all the way back to Destiny's origins, and we're supporting it with the best content that Destiny has to offer.
Definitely, and we've got a lot of awesome content to show today. And let's start with the most mysterious destination yet.
Savathun's Throne World. This is an uncharted wonderland of secrets and lies. It's this place that she's created in her own image, this surreal and majestic light-blessed world. She has this castle that she rules from. It overlooks this dark, swampy underbelly with this lone pyramid ship out there. It's the future world she wanted to create, built atop the darkness that she left behind.
And Throne Worlds, they're a deep part of Destiny lore. Powerful entities create these pocket universes, and when we're there, we have to play by their rules.
But now, our own light powers are being used against us. I mean, she has this whole army of Hive that she's ascended to the light and brought along with her. These are the Hive Guardians, and they are the backbone of her new army.
We've talked a lot. Let's show a little. Let's take the first ever look at the Witch Queen gameplay.
Okay.
Savathun, the Witch Queen. Hive god of cunning and lies. After the death of her brother Oryx, Savathun went into hiding. Not out of fear, of course, but out of strategy. In her greatest trick yet, stealing our most sacred resource. The one thing we thought she could never touch. The light.
I cannot wait just to reach out and just crush a Hive Ghost in my hand.
Yeah, I mean, we've been defined by the light for so long. This is uncharted territory for us. I mean, we're in strange new places. Like, the Throne World, it's haunting, but it's gorgeous.
It's beautiful. There's a lot to love. There's a few things we saw in the trailer that we haven't talked about yet.
Savathun and her Lucent Brood. This is the biggest threat Guardians have faced yet, so we need to find new weapons to match their power. The Glaive. I love this thing. It's brutal and elegant. It's this new energy weapon with melee abilities, mid-range projectiles, and defensive capabilities. It's our first ever first-person melee weapon, and it is such an awesome tool for the battlefield.
The Glaive feels so good. Just jump in and unleash these brutal melee combos and transition right to an energy blast. It's really powerful and has a lot of utility.
So, we've told you about what the Glaive can do. Now let's talk about how you're gonna get your hands on one. These weapons don't come out of chests at the end of missions, and you're not gonna find one roaming around the Throne World. Your first Glaive is not going to be found. It's going to be built.
Yes, weapon crafting is coming to Destiny 2. Now, chasing weapons has been an integral part of the Destiny Pursuit game since the beginning. And over the years, we've added more deterministic paths to get the roles that you want undone. Think things like Umbral engrams and the raid chest.
Weapon crafting unlocks the freedom to choose all that and more. It gives us ultimate control over the guns. Now, this is a combat-focused crafting and progression system. That means the more you use these weapons, the more objectives you complete with them, the more you'll level them up, and the more powerful they grow over time. And at launch, here's the awesome thing. You'll be able to craft all Throne World weapons, new raid weapons, and the seasonal weapons. There's just a ton of stuff to do in this system. And the Witch Queen is just the beginning of weapon crafting. We have plans to add more craftable weapons, both legacy and new, throughout the year.
We've seen and we've talked about a lot of really cool features, but let's get right into the meat of it. Let's talk about the Witch Queen campaign.
Weapon crafting. Okay, that's gonna be sick.
I love campaigns. They've always been a cornerstone of the Destiny experience. They're rich, deep stories interwoven with big combat sequences and memorable characters. They take us to remote worlds in our ever-changing universe. And so we're putting extra care into the campaign for the Witch Queen. We want you to feel those goosebumps when you step onto the Throne World for the first time and come face to face with Hive Guardians.
And every one of the missions has its own unique fantasy. Like, what does it feel like to storm a castle or just go straight into the depths of hell?
If you like games with standalone campaigns like Doom, Titanfall 2, God of War, and Halo, then the Witch Queen is for you. So, in addition to our classic normal mode, Legendary is our tougher, aspirational version of the campaign, where the enemies hit harder and respawning is heavily restricted. So every battle is a gut punch. Every boss is a worthy adversary. It's gonna hurt. You might tap out, but if you persist and you get to the end, your time will be well rewarded.
Whether you want to play solo or with a fire team, the difficulty will scale based on how many people you bring. Before we go, one last trip down memory lane. I remember camping out in the Predator for Destiny 1 because I just had to have the Ghost. To me, it was like the symbol of Destiny. And if you care about that stuff like me, you're going to want to get your hands on the Collector's Edition because you're going to get a Hive buddy to go up on the shelf with it.
Oh, okay. Oh.
Wow, that was so cool.
Oh,
I'm
man.
so excited for this one. And that's not even everything that's in there too.
I know. Those are the hero items, and they're, I think, one of the best ones that we've ever done. Collector's editions have always been like this really perfect jumping point to enter the worlds that we build, and actually lifting like in-world objects and putting them in players' hands is it's just a good feeling.
We don't just put random items. Everything in there means something, and it helps push the narrative. And there might be some puzzles to unlock in there as well.
So at this point, you can see Savathun has been one of our greatest threats, operating behind the scenes for years.
You may have heard of her
Come
brother,
on.
the Taken King, but Savathun is the most dangerous being we've ever faced. She's cunning, elusive,
Come on, new
she works in the
subclasses.
shadows,
Come on,
so
new
in a
subclasses.
way,
Come on,
Savathun is
new
new to all of us.
subclasses.
Exactly, and now it's time to finally see this legend reveal herself and change the Destiny universe forever.
But when we talk about the overarching story of Destiny, we don't just mean the plot lines or characters that feature release to release.
Narrative is a guiding force in Destiny, and we're calling on its rich history of world building, bringing that to the forefront and growing it in a bold new direction. So when you join the game today, you'll experience an immediate call to action alongside millions of your fellow Guardians.
During this past year, we watched the results of your actions play out across Destiny's seasonal releases. You've redeemed old foes, brought former enemies to the bargaining table, learned that there's always more than one side to every story, and built alliances no one ever thought possible.
And on the largest scale, you'll experience a vast, living, interconnected world of stories that's striving to a greater end.
We need you, Guardian.
You'll experience this alongside a massive community of Guardians, release after release, together. This is our universe's cosmic purpose. This 10-year journey we've been on since Destiny 1, it's drawing to its dramatic conclusion. The Light and Darkness saga will end. But make no mistake, Destiny 2 will not. We're building not so much to an ending, but more to this transformative moment for Destiny 2's future.
Last year, we announced the Witch Queen and the following expansion, Lightfall.
And now we're excited to announce the release after Lightfall, the final chapter in the Light and Darkness saga, Destiny 2, the final shape. It's going to be one wild, continuous ride.
Yes, and that ride starts with Season of the Lost. Not only is it the prologue to the Witch Queen, it's your first opportunity to interact with Savathun. But rather than spoil it for you, why don't we take a look?
If we are to survive the coming storm, the tower and the dreaming city must stand united. We are surrounded. A ring of spears pointing inward from the edges of our system. The Witch Queen is no less dangerous now than she has ever been. We must uncover whatever secrets she knows with the time that we have. Relight the pathways of the Ascendant Plane and guide my people back to me. There is a malevolent force at work in this plane, Guardian. Your knack for violence is needed. Perhaps with them, I can save us all.
Seasons have gone through massive transformations since Shadowkeep. We're dedicated to creating an evolving, interconnected world that puts your Guardian at the center of the action. We're reaching the end of one journey and the beginning of another.
The days of Destiny's biggest story moments happening in lore pages is long gone. I mean, Mara's return has been hinted at forever, and now it's happening in a season. One of the changes I'm most excited about are the updates to the light subclasses every season in year 5 of Destiny 2. We're adding aspects and fragments similar to Stasis. We'll be starting with the Void subclass update that goes live alongside the Witch Queen. But the Witch Queen is only the beginning of what's to come, and Season of the Lost is the prologue to that story. It starts off with Marasov's return to the Dreaming City, and with her return, all the Awoken technology comes alive.
But the Hive God of War, Xivu Arath, has reemerged and has Guardians and Mara in her sights. Guardians must forge a path through the Ascendant Plane to save Mara's lost Coven of Witches before Xivu Arath can reach them. And to aid you in this task, you'll have the Wayfinder's Compass.
The time is at hand. The beacon is shining bright and the ley lines are set in place.
It's an ancient Awoken artifact that gives the wielder the power to uncover pathways, secrets, and treasures within the Ascendant Plane.
There's a plethora of new weapons coming, including a suite of legendary stasis guns that will stop your enemies cold.
The armor makes you feel like you're a member of Queen Mara's court.
And no season is complete without new exotics, and Season of the Lost features one once intended for Uldren. Let's take a moment to talk about Trials. So Trials of Osiris is the endgame aspirational PvP activity and more popular than ever. Two of the biggest asks from our community have been adding anti-cheat and adding matchmaking. In Season of the Lost, we're doing both.
We've partnered with BattleEye to soft launch the anti-cheat software when Trials goes live on September 10th. Also, you'll be able to matchmake with groups of players to form fire teams or solo queue by yourself. And we've remixed how rewards are distributed to give all players the opportunity to earn some of the best weapons and coolest armor in the game.
That's right. We're shifting away from winning matches as a primary way to earn loot, and instead, winning individual rounds and completing matches will allow you to earn some rewards. But Going Flawless hasn't changed. So if you want to flex those PvP skills, the Flawless Chest will still be the only place to earn Adept Trials weapons and unique cosmetics. right. So the next chapter in Destiny begins right after this stream with Season of the Lost. Return to the Dreaming City with Mara Sov and learn the mystic art of wayfinding.
I'm so excited. Crossplay is going live today.
And today is your first opportunity to jump into Destiny with friends on any platform from all over the world, playing together.
It's my first VOG. That's my first team.
As a company that prides itself on taking care of its employees and their significant others and their communities and those who are in need, it's pretty devastating as we look at the racism in America. And our intention is to do better and to leave the world in a better place. We want to be a part of that social change. Fuck racism.
We don't just stop with the games that we make, but we really utilize the successes that we've seen to be able to give back in an even greater capacity that spans beyond just the gaming industry.
Bungie Foundation, thank you.
Pressing button.
We're live! Destiny servers are live. This adventure has begun. It's awesome to have you here.
This game is going to single-handedly destroy my social life, and I can't wait.
All right, Guardian. Time to kick 'em where it hurts.
This is going to hurt. A lot. This is great. Anyone want a hug? Hugs? No? No hugs.
How do you follow that? Wow, 30 years. And I remember when Halo first launched, and my friends and I completed the entire campaign in a single epic play session. And as the credits rolled, I knew that Bungie had transformed console gaming forever, and that I would be a lifelong fan.
Yeah, it changed how we played games too. I remember getting together with friends for Halo weekend LAN parties. We had so much fun. And 30 years of Bungie games is something special. It's something worth celebrating together. So we're gonna have a party in Destiny 2.
Starting this December, we are launching the Bungie 30th Anniversary Celebration in Destiny 2. Free for all players, the 30th Anniversary Celebration will offer a new 6-player matchmade activity, secrets to unravel, and rewards that commemorate our long and storied history together.
And that's just the beginning. In addition to the free event, players can also purchase the Bungie 30th Anniversary Pack that includes a new treasure-themed 3-player dungeon set on the Cosmodrome within the fabled Loot Cave. Players will plunder its depths to discover an exciting new Thorm-inspired armor set and fan favorite Destiny 1 weapons like Izaluna and Thousand Yard Stare. It even has the Claymore sword from Myth.
Purchasing the pack unlocks a range of awesome Bungie-themed armor ornaments and cosmetics to collect, including ornament sets inspired by the Bungie 30th Anniversary Celebration and Marathon. But the dungeon holds one more secret. The crown jewel of its weaponry is a Destiny 1 classic. Gjallarhorn is making its long-awaited debut in Destiny 2.
We're going to take its iconic status to the next level. Galley has been carefully updated for the Destiny 2 sandbox.
So, this December, join your friends and collect exclusive rewards during the Bungie 30th Anniversary Celebration.
But the party isn't only happening in Destiny 2. We've partnered with Nerf Limited to create a functional, dart-firing Gjallarhorn. We'll have more on that soon.
And that's not all. Here's a look at some of the incredible loot we've made over the years and a sneak peek of what's coming up.
Wow, Lorraine, I can't believe we're celebrating Bungie's 30th anniversary.
30 years.
It's incredible.
Yeah.
I mean, look, think of all the games and products that have come out over these years.
Yeah, starting Operation Desert Storm, Pathways into Darkness, Marathon, Myth, Oni, Halo, and Destiny. 7 years of Destiny. It's an amazing journey.
So excited. You know, we have a lot of really cool stuff coming up and a lot of other things in the works, of course, as always. But
Yeah.
I mean, what do we have? We have the Fallen Captain statue, which is incredible.
And then we have the helmet, the Celestial Nighthawk
That thing is
helmet.
so cool.
Yeah. And my favorite, the Arcadia jump ship.
Yeah, I get goosebumps just thinking about that. You know, it really gives me that nostalgia from Destiny 1. And so I think it's a great way we're going to celebrate not only Bungie's 30-year heritage, but the 7-year heritage of Destiny.
Yeah.
And it definitely gives you the feels.
Thank you for being on this journey with us, whether it started this year or 30 years ago.
We've just started talking about the Witch Queen today. You've got our first peek at weapon crafting, our Definitively Destiny campaign, the Glaive, and a year full of updates to all our light-based subclasses. All of this and more is coming alongside Savathun's long-awaited arrival front and center to the Destiny universe. The Witch Queen marks an acceleration in our story heading towards the conclusion of the Light and Dark saga, and we're so excited for everyone to join us on this epic adventure in the Witch Queen, Lightfall, the Final Shape, and beyond.
And the Witch Queen's gonna kick off another amazing year of Destiny with 4 great seasons packed with all of the narrative, events, and rewards that you've come to expect from us. But there's even more coming next year than just our new seasons. The deluxe edition of the Witch Queen will also include 2 brand new dungeons to be released in 2022. And we're also gonna be remastering another classic Destiny 1 raid and releasing it free for all players.
This means going forward, starting this December with our 30th anniversary event, there will be a new piece of raid or dungeon content in the game every 3 months. In 2022, we will also be adding legacy rotations for raids and dungeons, meaning every week there will be new ways to earn rewards in both the latest and greatest content and raids and dungeons from the past. If you love amazing in-game content, we want to prove that no other game offers more quality and more variety than Destiny 2.
We hope that you've enjoyed a look into the future of Destiny 2. Witch Queen pre-orders are available wherever you play Destiny. Crossplay is live on all devices, and Season of the Lost kicks off today. See you in game.
Truth is a funny thing. Who decides what is true? Tell me, little light. What is your truth now?
The Witch Queen is no less dangerous now than she has ever been. Prepare for what is inevitably to come.
together for video content over the next few hours. So it's going to be a very fun day. But as always, I really appreciate you hanging out. Thank you so much to everyone who's become a member of the channel. All you guys who tipped and things like that are highly appreciated, as always. And thank you to my clan friends in the Confluence who've been helping to moderate the chat a little bit, because it's been kind of lively, hasn't it? But yeah, I'll be keeping you guys posted. Be sure to get subscribed if you're new around here as well, because we got a lot of stuff to talk about. But otherwise, I really do appreciate you all. The support has been incredible. And here's to even more exciting Destiny content, right? Awesome. I will catch you guys very soon.
We called it the Traveler, and its arrival changed us forever. Great cities were built on Mars and Venus. Mercury became a garden world. Human lifespan tripled. It was a time of miracles. We stared out at the galaxy and knew that it was our destiny to walk in the light of other stars. But the Traveler had an enemy. A darkness which had hunted it for eons across the black gulfs of space. Centuries after our golden age began, this darkness found us. And that was the end of everything. But it was also a beginning.
Guardian. Eyes up, Guardian. It worked. You're alive. You don't know how long I've been looking for you. I'm a ghost. Actually, now I'm your ghost. And you, well, you've been dead a long time. So you're gonna see a lot of things you won't understand. This is fallen territory. We aren't safe here. I have to get you to the city. Hold still.
Don't worry, I'm still with you. We need to move fast.
It's been here a while. It hasn't made a jump in centuries.
We're lucky the Fallen haven't completely picked it clean.
Will it fly?
I can make it work. Okay, it's not going to break orbit, but it just might get us to the city. Now, above that transmitter. Bringing you in. We can come back for them when you're ready. Let's get you home. Welcome to the last safe city on Earth. The only place the Traveler can still protect. It took centuries to build. Now, we're counting every day it stands. And this tower is where the Guardians live. I used to look up here at night and wonder what the Hive were doing. But the only activity I could ever pick up was hazy, like it was blocked or buried.
There's nothing left.
Not even the light. Where's his ghost?
Having a good time is an American tradition, and at James Hodge, we're proud Americans.
Pages is long gone. I mean, Mara's return has been hinted at for